Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Discriminating Gamer. Say, what does a Romulan frog use for camouflage? A croaking device. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Commander Sela Romulan expansion for Star Trek Away missions from Gale Force 9.
We'll get back in the review in just a moment. I want to take a minute to ask you to check out my other channel, that is Cody Carlson, PhD, where we talk about history, books on history, military history. I even post some of my lectures for my classes on there. Please check that out. Please subscribe to that channel. And now, back to the review.
Now, of course, I'm a big fan of the Star Trek Away missions game from Gale Force 9. I reviewed it a few months back, and I really got a kick out of it. One of the best games of the year, in my opinion. Really, really enjoy it. So I went ahead and I took a look at this Romulan expansion that was sent to me by Gale Force 9 to take a look at it, see what exactly it brings to the game of Star Trek Away missions. Now, the Romulans are, let's say it, a sneaky bunch. They're the ones that like covert missions and special ops and secret agents and that sort of thing. So the Romulans here they're very shifty, and they have some very interesting powers and things they can do in the game. Critically, like their main scoring objectives, they're looking for, again, like I say, playing cards with covert actions on it. Their secret intelligence organization was the Tal Shiar. So a lot of your missions have Tal Shiar missions, and if you play those Tal Shiar missions, of course, that can contribute to your score as well. Critically, the Romulans look for like intel tokens and Borg tokens. These things empower them; they make them stronger. They're ways to score as well. And as I say, they have a lot of really fun and interesting card abilities. For instance, if characters come up to attack them, they can usually like play these like slippery cards where they can like interrupt to move their characters out of the way, so their opponents can't attack them. So there's all sorts of kind of weird and kind of mind games the Romulans are playing with their opponents here. Star Trek Away Missions is just a great game of, you're playing a card and somebody can play a card that screws you over. So you're playing other cards, you're rolling the die, you're taking damage. But the Romulan cards bring something I think really special here because, as I say, there's all these some of the best cards in all the sets have to do with kind of those interrupt actions and stuff. Romulans have some great ones here, but just these sneaky cards are a lot of fun, and the things they let you do as a player are a lot of fun. So I really enjoyed this expansion as well quite a bit. Now, just like in my review for the Klingon expansion, I do have a caveat here, and that is these expansions do not come with their own dice sets, which is a shame because, as I say, I don't want to play the Romulans with the Federation or the Klingon dice sets. It's just not thematic. Now, the good people at Gale Force 9 sent me the Romulan dice set, so I was able to play it here, and I really enjoyed the expansion quite a bit. But it does kind of leave a little bad taste in my mouth that we've got that you've got to buy the dice separately. I think it should have been included here in the expansion. With all that said, I had a ton of fun with the Romulans here, and Star Trek Away Missions is such a cool game, and I am so excited to see where it goes. I'm excited to see future expansions. I'm excited to see just the evolution of this game and the new systems that'll be introduced, and hopefully the new sets that will be introduced, the new locations that will be introduced, and the new kind of scenarios that they'll bring to the game. Wolf 359 is great. I want to see what they do next. I know they got some other stuff in the pipeline. Really looking forward to it, and I love the Romulan expansion here. Commander Sela, way to go. So my recommendation for the Commander Sela Romulan expansion to Star Trek Away Missions is buy it. Thank you once again for joining us today on The Discriminating Gamer. As always, I ask you to please leave a comment for us on YouTube, on Board Game Geek, on our Facebook page, or on thediscriminatinggamer.com. I'd ask you to please like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on Twitter. I'd also ask you, ladies and gentlemen, to please check out my other channel, that is Cody Carlson, PhD, where we talk about military history, books on history. I even upload some of my lectures on that channel. Please go ahead, please check that out. Please subscribe to that channel. It would mean a lot to me. And I'd ask you to please leave a thumb to this video on Board Game Geek. That also helps us out a lot as well. And if you are a fan of the channel, I'd ask you to please go ahead and click on our Super Thanks button here on the YouTube page and consider leaving a contribution. We would really appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got one for you. 3 conspiracy theorists walk into a bar. You can't tell me that's a coincidence.
Please somebody help me on my feet again, and I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know where I've been. Please somebody help me on the solid ground. It's a long time, and I'll be dying. Once a year I wind up in the band. God knows that I love the
There's the hero shot.